Okay, in this seminar, we're going to be teaching you how to get very, very consistent white blonde results when you bleach. And we're going to teach you how to do it without damaging the hair. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, the first question which we get the most often is, when do I use bleach? And we're going to give you some real life salon examples which you can see, and you can use it to recalibrate your own experiences in a salon as a hairdresser. So the first case is a really common case. The ends are very, very white because that hair is at the ends is 2.5 years old. It's quite long hair, but you can see the regrowth is natural hair and it's level 6. So if I just applied toner there, I would not get good results. There's no way I'm going to get a consistent blonde result if I apply one single toning product to the entire head, even if it's a high lifting toning product. So clearly in this case, I would need to use bleach on that regrowth area specifically, get it up to level 10 and then tone. Okay, I'll show you some more examples now. See the girl on the left? She's got very brassy hair. She's had some highlights put in, and then even the highlights are brassy, and underneath the base is again about level 6. So this lady needs a full head bleach. The girl on the right, she's had her hair white blonde, but you can see her roots are now showing and they're very dark. Again, on that area, you would need to use bleach. The girl on the left here, she's got orange hair on the lengths and dark brown hair on the roots. So she needs bleach on the full head. And then the girl on the right, who's, we assume, trying to go blonde, she's got level 4 virgin hair. She needs to use bleach. So all these are examples where if I don't use bleach, I will not get a good result. Okay, so that's number 1, when I use bleach. Okay, number 2, the next question is, which bleach should I use? Well, in most cases, for up to 7 levels of lift, we generally recommend Brilliant Blonde X. It contains a substance called Bond Protect. It's malic acid, the only bleach in the market that does. And this allows you to lift quite fast without breaking the hair and without doing damage. Also, and this is not an unimportant point, it doesn't require high developer strength. 20 and 30 volt is enough, quite enough, for the vast majority of applications. And because it's gentle, it can be used for near root applications. So this is the bleach that we recommend in most cases. For very, very dark Asian hair, or for hair with color buildup, you can use our blue-based bleach, which is Brilliant Blonde. It's one of the strongest and fastest acting bleaches on the market. It produces a very creamy mix. This one we tend to recommend, because it's so strong, that you stay 1/4 of an inch away from the root area. The mix will travel up. Okay, so this is the answer to the question, which bleach should I use? Okay, so now you know when you need to use bleach and you know which bleach you should use. Now we move on to the next question. How do I use a bleach? Okay, so there's mix and developer choice. Mix, we always recommend 1 part bleach to 2 parts developer. And the reason is you want your bleach to be fairly runny because you want to work fast and you want the hair to absorb a lot of the product. You want the hair to be very saturated, deeply saturated with the bleach mix. And that won't happen if your bleach is too dry and it starts drying out. So a nice, fairly runny mix, which will stick on the brush, but is quick and easy to apply and easy to saturate, is what we recommend. Which developer choice? The rules are, for 1 to 2 levels lift, use 20 volt developer. For 3 levels lift and more, use 30 volt developer. We don't recommend 40 volt, and it's not required. You will get the lift that you want with 20 and 30 using ugly duckling bleachers. Okay. Now 4, how do I apply? So there's basically 2 common cases. Basically, you apply wherever you've got more than 3 levels of lift to be done. We discussed that. But 2 very common applications. One is the classic regrowth application. You see the girl here, she's got ends, the whole length, in fact, which is white blonde, and then she's got a yellow area, and then she's got a dark area near the root. So here we would apply bleach on that black and yellow area and lift it up. So that's case number one. Case number two is less common, but it can happen when you get girls with dark hair who want to go blonde, is a full head application. And in this case, what you do is you make fine sections and you start from the back. That's where the hair is thicker. So you're going to give it longer processing time and work your way around. Try and saturate the hair very, very well. And you can use foil. Using foil will keep the heat in and allow you to process the hair faster. Okay. As you go around, the hair is thinner, so it will be getting less processing time, but that's okay. And hair which is near the scalp is also thinner and gets heat from the scalp. And that you should apply towards the end when you're doing a full head application, and that too only with 20 vol. And if the mix starts to dry out and but it's still not yet lifted, because you need to be checking, you need to start pulling out the foil and then reapply fresh mix. Whatever you do, you're going to have to get it up to level 10. Okay. After 30 minutes processing time, you rinse. And if the hair is not sufficiently lifted, make a fresh mix. Using Brilliant Blonde or Brilliant Blondex, it is not a concern. You can go ahead and make a fresh mix and apply. Remember, you have to get it up to level 10. Okay. When do I rinse? So this is like the number one question we get. And the answer is you got to get it up to this color, level 10 extra light blonde. And believe me, the number one mistake we get is people who kind of bleach it up to here and then they rinse, or bleach it up to here and then rinse. And that's not good enough, unfortunately. You must achieve level 10. And we've got some pictures here to show you what it looks like, what level 10 looks like in real life. So your eyes are really attuned to the result that you should get when you're bleaching. And in the top here, this is what it looks like when it's wet, because it always, the light reflects differently according to the state of the hair. This is what the hair should look like at the backwash. You can see it should be super white. That's the right thing. And then when you towel dry, it will look a bit darker after that. And then when you comb it, it will look lighter again. But these are the color levels, depending on whether it's wet, whether it's towel dried and not combed, or whether it's combed. These are the levels you need to be aiming at when you're bleaching the hair. Okay. So how do I get to level 10? Number 6, the answer is saturate that area and wait sufficiently long time. Check with the tail comb by peeling back a bit of the mixture, whether it's got to that very light level. And if not, you can apply more mix. And remember, you want to get it very, 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 very light. That's the goal. Okay. Some FAQs, frequently asked questions. Most common one is, I'm doing all that, but it isn't lifting to pale yellow. It's still yellow orange. And so obviously the answer here is you need to saturate more, give it some more time. And if it's not getting there, reapply, make some fresh mix and reapply, and use a good quality bleach, of course, because you're going to screw up your hair if you don't. And if you do that, you will get to level 10 pale yellow. And that is the level you need. Trust me. Okay. The other FAQ, should I use 40 volt? The answer is no. Yes, you will get more lift, but you will compromise hair quality, and it's not recommended for bleach, and it's definitely not recommended for ugly duckling bleaches. Last FAQ is, how do I tone the hair after bleaching? And this is very easy. Ugly duckling has a range of toners which are very nicely pigmented with blue, gray, silver, violet colors. So we have a huge range. You should be able to choose the ones you like, and you will see, if you bleach the hair very nicely, as soon as you tone, as you can see in this picture, you will start to see the hair turning purple, turning gray as the pigments start acting, and you will get nice blonde, ash blonde, coal blonde, whatever you want, toning results. Okay, so that's a summary. A last thing is we have some sets you can use which work out to be very good value. So this set, for example, is the bleach, the developer, a toner, and then a shampoo afterwards. And this is a trio set. This is bleach, developer, and an intense pearl blonde toner. So these are some of the sets you can use to simplify your life. They're available on our website, and they should help you to very easily and efficiently achieve great blonding results, no matter what the color of hair was that you started with. Okay, thank you and good luck.